What up, Netsies? It's President Lars. I'm still here with the man.
MMLP.
That was the gayest thing I've ever seen in a video magazine.
Fuck him.
We just went, got another beer. That's how we roll in Wolftown. Wolfpack. R.I.P. Ben Rose and Lee Duncan.
On a work night as well.
Work night Wednesdays. Let's go.
Don't tell work.
Okay, first question then we're going to get through in the interview is for MMLP to tell you a little bit about himself and his influences. That's the one I'm throwing at you. Let's hear a little about who the man MMLP is, the man behind the PC.
Well, you introduced me to this.
He hates
I've
me right now.
always looked at hip hop differently. I've always looked at it like an art form, like the poetry side of things. I love when a rapper comes out with something profound.
Like who?
Oh, fucking hell.
That's a good question too.
That's a great question. I suppose a lot of artists do it as well, but I love it when it's performed in a rap way, because people will always sleep on it.
Yeah.
So it's people who understand the lyrics behind the lyrics.
No, I agree with that.
Jay-Z does it.
Yeah.
Tupac did it. You know, there's a lot of what you call them? There's a lot of
I think it's like intricacies. There's little things that the majority of people will just listen to a mainstream track and they'll just be like, yeah, I like the beat or the catchy hook behind it. They don't pay attention to the lyrics and the actual mechanics about it behind it.
Yeah.
I say once you've got into that stuff and it's hardwired into you, you notice the intricacies of what's actually going on. Let's just turn the battery life off. Go on, Taylor.
I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a hip hop fan when I first got into it, because I was all about Eminem and I loved the Marshmallows LP.
Is that where your name comes from?
It is.
Surprisingly, the fucking shocking news flash. The name MMLP came from Eminem. Surprisingly,
He
nobody
can't fit in a large shirt. Fuck him.
This is large, bitch. Your mum bought it me.
I can see his nipples. But you know what I mean? It's like when I first found Eminem, I was like, fucking hell, I love this guy. I thought I could relate to him. And I thought this was hip hop. And as I grew older, I realised that there was more to it than that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people started that way. I think a lot of people watched 8 Mile maybe.
It's like, I like
didn't know
the Source,
what
the battle rapper.
Yeah, Source is
The
sick.
Source is
Sick.
El Machina, sick. I still rate them too. I'd love to see them live. The older ones, you know what I mean? But it is evolving, you know what I mean? But, you know, Eminem's a pioneer. There's no doubt about that in my mind. He was the one who pioneered lyricism to the way it is now.
Do you think Rakim did that or Big Daddy Kane did that?
I like Rakim. Rakim's more simple in his multis, in my opinion. Eminem is the one who's putting shit together and making it with content and
I
storytelling.
don't know, man. I mean,
There are a lot of people storytelling Immortal Technique with that verse. That was sick. Don't get me wrong.
I know what you mean.
I like non-fiction. It depends what, and that's the great thing about hip hop. There's so much elements.
Yeah, variety is
So much
crazy.
elements to it.
People excel in so many different
Exactly.
things, but okay.
Eminem's
So
the king of hip hop.
I'm not agreeing to that.
Who's the
shit.
king of hip hop?
The king of hip hop
Yeah.
right now? Jay-Z.
Do you
for
mean
me.
right now?
Right now?
The king of hip hop?
It depends on eras. Like every era has its defining artist, basically, for me. So it's not like there's one over anybody else, and so many people excel
So
in
Jay-Z,
different things.
Jay-Z was over. Tupac.
Right now, no. I think when Jay-Z dies, that'll be the biggest tragedy of this generation. Honestly, in hip hop, that's my genuine thought. He is like the Tupac Biggie of my generation. I respect him that much. I hold him in high regard. I'll probably shed a tear when Jay-Z dies. I wouldn't when Eminem died. Let's put it that way. True shit.
That's a bit harsh.
It's just how it is, man.
No, that's not even.
Right, Wayne. I'm ever so sorry. We're at the 4-minute mark. The battery's dying. We need to move on with the interview. It's your question. You wanted to flip some shit back on me from what I'd got questioning for you. Let's go.
How did we meet?
Right, me and MMLP, I'll call him, I won't call him his government name in front of you all. We actually met at my work. I managed to get him, or he managed to get, a job at my place of work. He came as a sort of trainee, how long ago? 8-9 years ago, maybe? Something like that. He was like an apprentice, basically. He got put with me so he could shadow, see what I sort of done. I taught him the ropes behind everything. And then he went on, he got himself a different job, completely different company. He stood on his own 2 feet.
We stayed in touch.
We stayed in touch ever since then. I mean, while we were working together, I could hear him rapping, used to hear him rapping lyrics in the back office, different things. I was just like, you into hip hop, da da da. It developed from there, man. He found out I could freestyle. I started him on that. I showed him some of the early live battles that I'd done. We used to go to Don't Flop events. We just became good friends through that, man. Been mates.
I don't want to get corny, but I think our friendship was based on more than hip hop.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think it gradually came in. If anything.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
We had the same sense of humour. You know what I mean, there's a lot of things. We don't want to get into that.
No.
But we did meet in the
we sort of worked together. Became friends through that.
We made sure we kept in touch.
He hasn't moved on. He still loves me. He's a faggot, like. Right, so
Eminem's king of hip hop.
The next, no, he is not the king of hip hop. Right.
Many
we're moving on because the battery's dying. Right.
Okay.
Who are your favourite? I'll say top 3. I'll drop it in top 3. It hasn't got it on there. Top 3 favourite writers in the AOWL right now.
The current.
Who? Yeah.
Oh. Nigma, definitely.
Nigma, you number 1?
He's the first
I'm fucking throwing these curveballs at you right now. I'm asking you one question and I'm like, what? Go on then.
I've got to give Mr. J a mention.
Mr. J, yeah. I respect Mr. J.
You know what? I know you don't like this, but I like Frank.
No, I actually like Frank. You always say I don't like Frank. I like Frank, man.
Fucking winded you up.
We wind each other. I'm a troll, he's a troll. That's all there is to it.
It's all banter.
Yeah, honestly, all banter. I've known Frank.
I like the way.
Honestly,
he's got bad rep. He's got bad rep, to be fair.
One rep off me, I'll up that in screen. It's not a problem at all.
Exposed.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I literally would rep him and bring him into the green. I think he actually likes being in the red negativity.
Top three currently.
Mine
except
is
for MNLP.
God, yeah, except for MLP. God Complex. I think I picked him early on as my season's number 1 to take the entire thing. If not God Complex, I like him because of his he's intellectual. He's got topics that not a lot of people will write about. He's prepared to go outside the box. I think that with God Complex, he will go completely left of field if he needs to beat that opponent. Whereas I think with Nigma, he's got sort of one style. He's writing in a lot of different leagues at once, which it makes him struggle to get one particular verse down where it's compact and he's got everything involved in that verse that he needs to win. Whereas God Complex, he's only writing one verse a week. He's got the time to concentrate on what he's doing. He can pick a linear topic and he can absolutely destroy one topic. Whereas Nigma, he's spreading himself maybe a little bit thin. He's not putting the full effort into the league that I'd like. And that's where I think God Complex has the edge. It's nothing against Nigma. He's more prolific.
Okay,
he's spread about.
At this point in time, then.
At this point in time, I'm saying God Complex is my number 1.
I'd go.
Unborn Buddha. I'd go Nigma. Nigma's in my top 2 or 3, to be honest with you. He's one of the best writers on the site, most natural.
I like Witty
writers on there.
Witty's sick.
Yeah, Witty's a beast. I've always said Witty's a beast, man. He's my early. I don't know what you call him. I mentored him. I don't know what you'd call him as the underdog to me or whatever. But I don't feel like that way about him. He is a sick writer. I trained him when he was in his younger years. He puts me in his top 3, so he can be in my top 3.
Sorry, top 3. Let's name definitive top 3 currently.
Right, I'm going.
We don't just join.
God Complex. I'm going Nigma as my number 2. I think if God Complex doesn't take the entire season, it's going to be Nigma that does. And behind them, I'm going to say Frank because he's creative as fuck. He picks angles that nobody else does. He's prepared to write his arse off every single week, man. The only thing that puts Frank so down in my list is his trolling and bullshit basically around the links. If he kicked that shit out, he'd be number 1 without a doubt. That's the sort of guy he is.
You see, people live in like glass houses should not throw stones.
I don't. When it comes to text battles and different things, I do not do that shit. Honestly, I do not do that shit. I swear on my life, I don't troll in the leagues. I troll in the discussion forum and I keep it to that forum. Anything said outside there, it's done. I don't care. Like, I honestly just laugh behind the PC at your...
It keeps it 100.
Right. It's your question. I'm waiting.
Okay.
No, this isn't my question. This is yours. Why the AOWL? It can't be applied to me because I'm the moderator. I'm not involved.
It was my question.
Go on then. Yeah, but I'm not involved. Go on. I don't mind you.
You have joined it before, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
I suppose it fits more perfectly to me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's pointless me answering.
I wasn't happy with the way that because I wanted to be writing. I get in a vein of form. I just want to write and just like I've got so many ideas and I felt like the poetry
LGPA.
Lime Green, whatever it is, association wasn't. It wasn't really.
I tell you what it was for me, yeah. Just to interrupt you there, because I see you struggling.
I was.
What it was more so is, I don't think Volgo's got the passion behind it that he had when he was running tournaments, the Martyrs tournament in particular. He hasn't got that get up and go about him. He's not. I mean, he's doing a magazine, but they always seem half-assed. The threads just seem uninspired. The topics seem uninspired, and that's ultimately for me what it was sort of. I was signing up for it, I was posting week in, week out, but I was trying to help him out. I was always trying to do a bit of his work to lighten the load from him, where I don't really feel I should be doing that. The league should be selling itself. The poetry stuff really should be at the essence of it all. And with that league, I didn't feel it was. The voting was slacking, threads were going up late, there was people bullshitting about in there. That's not me, I don't like that shit. You know from the videos what I'm like. I like threads up on time, I like topics decided, I like verses in early, I like votes in early. That's the sort of person I am. You fuck with me, you make the league what it is, I've got mad respect for you, I'll big you up every time, I'll give you the shots where there's opportunities. But with Volgo, he seemed to be really slacking on that shit, man. That's what made me drag you to the AWL.
He was pulling his weight. I mean, when you look at it this week, there's only 3 battles this week.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. There's hardly anyone competing.
For me, it's all about lyricism. I like to rhyme, and there's a lot of people that weren't even rhyming, and it's just like
I don't mind that so much in the poetry league. Actually, Innovator doesn't rhyme, but
and I thought I'd embrace the poetry more because I do like profound things. I do like hearing profound things.
Like my verses.
No.
Straight no, faggot. He's never been interviewed again.
You keystyle stuff? You write on the bus? I might write 4 bars on the bus, but I won't write like fucking 10 novels, you know what I mean? Like,
novels.
You know what I mean? I'll keep it short and sweet.
Like
get to the point, you know what I mean? Short and sweet. Wayne Taylor.
Wayne Taylor, full name exposed. Wayne Taylor diss in the open mic. Get on that
Why
shit.
else would he tag MMLP in the Wayne Taylor diss?
Right, let's go then. So, next question on here, the most important question on the video is, why is MMLP drinking on a Wednesday night?
I was going to the gym.
Of course. That's all good night start. Bitch.
But
check that chest, check that chest.
His girlfriend...
Wife.
Sorry, wife.
Thank you. Just getting that in there while we can do.
Kelly.
No full name exposed at this point.
Sure.
No.
It's always a second name.
He's pissed on a Wednesday night. What a faggot.
Got work next day.
So why are you drinking on a Wednesday? That's what we want to know. So my wife.
Well, I was going to the gym. She texted me saying, "Baron's beating me in the pub.
Lots.
I want you to come. Make sure you're there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're getting a slap." I didn't want to slap, so I turned up, and 4 hours later,
it's recording a video for the fucking AOWL. Brilliant.
Why are you drinking on a Wednesday?
Mate, I drink every single day of my life. I'm actually a fucking alcoholic. I don't mind admitting that. I have no problem at all. My kidney failure is fucking right up there, 98%. So Wayne, don't put the end there.
Next question.
Oh, are you doing it? Yeah, sorry mate, go on, you said.
What's your tipple?
What's my tipple? This currently is one of Wolverhampton's finest in the Duke of York, and it's called a Carling with lime. You may never have heard of this drink, go for an Americana car. But earlier on, one was partaking in a fucking Captain Morgan's and Coke. Boom.
Spiced. Morgan's spiced.
It wasn't. He didn't have spice, mate. It was a Morgan's.
Oh shit.
What have you got there, MMLP?
This is a full lager, a man's drink. He's actually beating me because he's only it's half gassed basically.
Nah, me, I'll just drink more.
As if he needs more gas in him.
Right, we're going to wrap this up because we're getting to the 40-minute mark yet again. So, the last question on there was actually your 3 favourite reads in the AOLL and why. Now, this is different to your 3 top writers. This is the 3 whose verses you look forward to reading every week. Now, obviously, some people slack. I mean, my 3 favourite reads are actually different from my 3 top writers in the league. So, who are yours?
Okay.
Gassy.
Well, I love to read Enigmas. I love to read Mr. J's. Only recently I've got to like Frank's because I've only just been really introduced to him. But I don't want to say Frank because I said Frank too much today.
To be frank, you have.
To be frank, yeah. If you're off drugs, talk to Frank.
Or Snortogram. You hadn't thought of that. My freestyle game's on point like a quarterback. Yo!
NYC Splits, he's a good storyteller. Razza's good at... I like the way Razza puts...
Mate, it's top 3, not top 6.
I'm trying to think of a third. I'm trying to give him...
He saw me doing that. Quick!
I'll say Razza.
Razza is what? Your top...
Because I've known him for a while. I've known him for a while.
You haven't known Razza for a while.
No, not for it.
Right, my
Your
3
three?
favourite
Bitch.
picks of the week. Now,
Faggot.
I'll try not to say the ones that he has, basically. I like F. I like his flow, even though he's Scottish. He's out of England.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I say F, ETH. F.
ETH?
That's F to me.
H.
F, ETH, that's F. He's Scottish. I don't rate the Scottish at all.
He's Scottish.
He's Scottish. He lives in Ireland.
Yeah,
He's actually got a good flow, man. He's got a good semblance of flow. He's from Let's Beef. I rate him. He told me to fuck off the once, which I'm forgiving him for. I'll hate vote him if I ever get the chance.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off, Scotland. You fucking kilt wearing dick. Go eat a haggis while your mum sucks mine.
Roddy Piper.
Brilliant. But I like F, honestly. He's got a good style about him. He's got good rhyme schemes. He's got good flow. I think he could do well in the league, to be honest with you, even though he's moderating at rap battles, which gets a boo. Yeah, he didn't join in. So next on the list, I'm going to say Mr. J, because I didn't name him earlier, but he's a good speed writer. I give him credit where it's due. Made it to the Martyrs Topical Finals. Lost to the God, Lars, President Lars. Beat everybody.
I like Mr. J.
I like Mr. J, man. He's sick. Good keystyle writer. I'd like to call him.
I want to see Copypat.
Yeah, fucking hell. Copypat no-showed this shit, man. I want to copy involved. Is like the Canadian version of me, basically.
Yeah, checked it.
He's out drinking. He's out getting women. He's probably too busy to put Maltese together, even though he could probably do it in his sleep at this point.
That's what the weekend is for.
That's what the weekend is for.
Let's end this on the...
Let's end this with a toast to the glasses.
Who says chivalry's dead?
To the AOWL. It's President Lars. It's my boy MMLP. We'll see Flow Real on the 31st of October.
WV.
If he's not there, fuck him.
WV.
It's WV. That's where we're from.
Let's go.
Peace out, kidders.
Woo!
Woo!